We continue our Season 7 preview of Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl with a look back, we'll say. We're going to talk to some impact players who have really made our game fun to watch over the last several years, and you'll probably recognize their faces. Our first blast from the past is Joey Alonji, captain of the Durand Bulldogs. Joey, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
First of all, thanks for spending some time with me. Now, you were part of the Bulldogs team for all 4 years of State Line Quiz Bowl, correct?
Yep.
And you're a student now where?
I'm going to MIT this year.
And so, first of all, let's talk about going to MIT. First, how did you pick MIT? Why? Because that's a big move, right? Going from, small town Durand to basically the Boston metro area for MIT. How did you choose MIT?
It was kind of a school I'd been looking at ever since I was in junior high, and I really appreciated that it was a lot more rigorous than any of the schools I was looking at, and I really wanted that challenge to kind of push myself in my career.
And so when you found out, obviously you found out you were going there long before any of the restrictions were in place, right?
Correct.
So when you found out that this fall semester, your first semester in college, was going to be a little bit different, how did you react to that?
I was kind of devastated, but I welcomed the challenge because I had kind of been familiar with what online schooling was like. I took a few classes online previous my senior year going into college, so it definitely challenges you a bit more to be more self-motivated, and that's definitely a pro to get out of it, so it's not all bad.
Have you been there at all this semester on campus? What is it? Is it all remote learning at MIT for students?
For the first semester, yeah, they're thinking about having students back next semester because their protocols have been working. They haven't shown any cases. Everyone's been following the rules, so it's working pretty well.
Well, those low numbers will help out for sure and give you that full college experience. What are you studying?
Right now, I'm studying mathematics and physics.
And is that, you said that you've had your eye on MIT for a long time. Have you always wanted that to be your major? Has that always been the focus for you?
I always knew that it lied somewhere in the STEM field, so it kind of turned out to be math and physics. That was kind of what I ended up settling on when I got here.
And how have you talked a little bit about, this isn't really the first time that you've done online learning. What kind of adjustments did you have to make when it came to adjusting to your first semester of college, but not on campus and all online?
I had to set up like a schedule, so get times where I'm working, the time where I can relax and talk with my friends and family, and just setting apart a space for me to work so that I'm motivated and I'm continually doing my work and not slacking.
So when I asked you what you're studying, you said right now you're studying math and physics. Do you anticipate that changing? Like, what are your plans after graduation? What do you hope to do?
As of yet, I'm not too sure. I might go to grad school depending on what route I take in math and physics, but for now it's going to be up to what happens in the next 3 years.
Well, let's talk Quiz Bowl. Last season, Season 6 for Quiz Bowl. It was your fourth season, and Durand did fantastic. You led your team to the Final Four. How did that feel?
Felt really good going from way back, and I think it was like Season 2 when we were out within the first game and we weren't very good players, and then just seeing our team evolve over those years to become a really good team was really exciting for me.
Well, even in Season 5, you had a very first round matchup, a tough one, against eventual champs Auburn. You know when you have that matchup what you're up against. How do you prepare for that?
That one was kind of just, we're going to do the best that we could. We didn't have a lot of hope going into that one. We knew that they were probably going to go to win it again, so we just did the best that we could, and we just kind of accepted the defeat with honor because, I mean, they're a really good team. They really are. And
you mentioned that, there were moments throughout the season that, you wish the team had done better. You had quite a few games, I think, that came down to one or two questions at the end. Just this season, do you have any favorite moments from Season 6?
It was probably the Hananiga game when it came down to that last question. That was one of the most exciting matches I've ever had.
What settlement, which endured a period known as the Starving Time? Hayden.
Pass.
I'll continue for Duran. Was led in the early 17th century by John Smith. Jack.
Jamestown?
That is correct, in southeastern Virginia, and that is the last question in the game. Those are always exciting for us on the crew as well to watch because, you know, sometimes these games can be lopsided, but it's really exciting when, you know, teams step up and because you know those questions are not easy, and anybody who's watching at home knows that as well. Whenever I'm out in public, people are amazed at how smart you guys are and how quickly you answer some of these questions, sometimes before I even get the sentence out. We just have a couple more seconds here. Do you have any advice for the team members who are now carrying on after you?
Just keep your head up during this time. It's all gonna get better, and really enjoy the time that you have here on the team.
Joey Alonji from the Duran Bulldogs State Line Quiz Bowl team. Thanks for spending some time with me, man, and please keep in touch, okay?
No problem.
That was kind of fun catching up with Joey, wasn't it? When we come back, we'll take a behind-the-scenes look at the Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl, show you things that most people don't get to see. I'll be right back.